Hi everyone, how are you today? I'm going to share about the feminist activists that I am interested about. My name is Teresia Ria and my student number is 077. First, let's see about her background or biography. What we need to know about her. Her name is Malala Yousafzai, also known as Malala. She was born July 1997 in Mingora, Swat, Pakistan. She is known for human rights advocacy, especially about education of women and children in her native Swat Valley in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, northwest Pakistan, where the local Taliban had banned girls from attending school. She inspired by her father. Her father was a teacher and ran a girls' school in her village. On January 2008, she and the other girls left from school because the Taliban took control of her town, and they said that girls could no longer go to school anymore. Malala started speaking about education rights on September 2008 when her father took her to Peshawar to speak at the local press club. The title of her speech was, "How Dare the Taliban Take Away My Basic Right to Education?" After the first speech, in early 2009, when she was 11, she wrote a blog under a pseudonym for the BBC Urdu, detailing about her life during the Taliban occupation of Swat. And then, on October 2012, an accident was happened. While on a bus in the Swat district, Malala and two other girls were shot by a Taliban gunman in an assassination attempt in retaliation for her activism. The gunman fled the scene. Malala was hit in the head with a bullet. In 2014, after months for surgery and rehabilitation, Malala became a prominent activist for the right to education, especially for girls. She wrote a book, I Am Malala, and became an international bestseller book. On December 2014, Malala became the youngest ever Nobel laureate at the age of 17. Next is why she became an inspiring woman. First, in her young age, she is so brave against Taliban. She is one of the 100 most influential people in the world in 2013. And her story is one of inspiration, courage, and perseverance. Malala believed in her cause and did whatever she could to get her message out there. As a young girl, she may have thought that there was nothing she could do or that no one would listen to her message. But even a small action such as writing a blog entry led to bigger and bigger platform for her to advocate for equal education opportunities for all children. She is currently studying at Oxford University. After she finished, she will return to her country to fight against women's rights. She also devoted herself to her town. Despite her many achievements, awards, and fame, Malala always speaks and acts with kindness, grace, and humility. No matter what else is happening around her, Malala never wavered from her commitment to girls' education. She survived their brutal, violent retaliation and continues to fight for the education of girls in her country. She is so brave to speak, knowledgeable, determined, and humble. And what she has done that are very influential to many people, especially for women. Malala always encourages women to be agents of change for the women's equality. Since the Taliban targeted Malala for her advocacy for girls' education, she has become known globally for promoting girls' schooling around the world, for which she won the Nobel Peace Prize. Her advocacy has grown into an international movement, and according to the former Pakistani Prime Minister, Shahid Khan Abbasi, she has become the most prominent citizen of the country. She also traveled to many countries to meet girls fighting poverty, wars, child marriage, and gender discrimination to go to school. And every day she fights to ensure all girls receive 12 years of free, safe, quality education. Then she established Malala Fund, a charity dedicated to giving every girl an opportunity to achieve a future she chooses. Malala Fund breaks down the barriers preventing more than 130 million girls around the world from going to school. Malala is fighting to give back to every girl what poverty, war, and discrimination try to take away. Last month, the Malala Fund opened a new girls' school in her hometown, built with her Nobel money. We could learn that Malala's story proves that anyone and everyone has the power to fight for change and inclusive freedom for people all over the world. So guys, I got two beautiful quotes from her speech that are very inspiring me as a woman. The first quote, I said long ago at the UN speech that first, we wanted men to do something for us, but that time has gone now. We're not going to ask men to change the world. We're going to do it ourselves. We're going to stand up for ourselves. We're going to raise our voices and we're going to change the world. The second quote, so I'd really encourage women and girls to speak out against any discrimination, any violence that they see in their community or in their society. There was no standard that defined what we women should say or wear. It is the woman's own decision. So yeah guys, thank you so much for listening to me, and this is the end of my PPT. Thank you so much. Bye.